iOS 26 is packed with new features. Now, of course, we had a great update with a brand new design and a lot of major changes, but there are a lot of other things that most people actually don't know about that iOS 26 can do that are actually very helpful and very useful as well. So in today's video, I will show you guys some really awesome new features of the new iOS 26 that you probably didn't know about and that are very useful. Now we're starting things off with the photos, so while you're on your Photos app, you can now actually edit your photos and screenshots on Preview. Now Preview is a brand new app that Apple has introduced to iOS. Of course, it was before on Mac, but now it's on iOS as well. So when you go to one of your pictures or a screenshot, just tap the share button and find Preview. So that we have Preview, we can now tap right there and it will take us to the new Preview app. And from here, we'll have a lot of different ways to actually edit your picture. So let's say you want to rotate, like flip a picture, you can actually do that with Preview. So you will have a bunch of options here to adjust the size, rotate it. Of course, you can do this on the Photos app as well, but you can also flip them horizontally or vertically, which is really useful. Now you will also have here a way to crop your pictures, but what's different from this to the Photos app is that while cropping here, you will also see the size of the picture. So you can see right there we have the size, so we can go ahead and crop this and it shows you in real time the size of the picture that you're cropping, which is really awesome. And of course, you will also have all the different tools right here to mark up, and if you tap the I button, you will get all the different details you need to know about that picture. If you have a device on the new iOS 26, you know that on the lock screen right here, you will see the charged and also the time it will require to charge your iPhone. But it only shows you how much time it requires to charge to 80%. Even if you have the limit set off on the Settings app, it will still just show how much time you need to charge your iPhone to 80%. But you can also do this, so unlock your device and head on to the Settings app. Once you go to your settings, go to battery, and then right here on the battery section, it will show you how much time it requires to also charge to 100%. So you can see we have a line that separates right there at the 80. So it says 26 minutes to 80 and then an hour and 33 minutes to 100%. That way you know how much time it requires to fully charge your iPhone. Now here's another very useful one. Under accessibility on iOS 26, you can now share your accessibility settings. So let's say you're using maybe a public device or you're just sharing the device with someone or borrowing a device, you can now actually just share your settings so that you use the same settings without having to manually change them one by one. So head on to the accessibility settings and just scroll all the way down here, and there we will have the new section called Share Accessibility Settings. You go right there and you will be able to tap that button, and from here go ahead and share your settings. Now, one of the coolest features of iOS, which is also the most useful feature in my opinion in a lot of cases, is the ability to autofill one-time codes. Well, you could do that from iMessage. Now you can do that from email and also third-party apps. And with iOS 26, Apple will allow you to do that even from third-party passwords managers. So when you get the one-time code, if you use a third-party app to manage your passwords, you can now actually autofill the codes that you get from there. Moving on under iMessage. So on iMessage, you know that you can now have backgrounds for your conversations. But did you know this, that when you go to color right here, you will have these two little buttons right here. That allows you to customize the colors of that wallpaper. So we have this wallpaper right here. It has an animation. We can swipe like this to switch between different colors, but you can also tap here and then choose your own custom color. So we'll have a bunch of colors here. You can tap here to go to the spectrum here, go to the colors, or go to the grid and just pick any color you want and then combine those two colors to actually create your own wallpaper. Now on iOS 26, when you go under privacy and security, you will also have here a section for all of your blocked contacts. It is right here just above the safety check. But did you know that on iOS 26, when you block someone, you will also get the option to remove all access that contact had previously to things like photos, sharing, and other things that you have shared with that contact. So if you block a contact and you have something shared with that contact, it will also give you the option to remove everything where that contact had access. On the Messages app, you know that we have this pretty cool feature where you can basically double tap on a picture or on a message and then react to that message. It is called Tap Back, and now you can also use this feature on CarPlay. So if you have a car that offers CarPlay and you connect your iPhone, of course being on iOS 26, it will update the CarPlay as well, and the interface with iOS 26 on CarPlay is amazing. And now you will also be able to tap back on messages directly on your CarPlay. Now, one of the coolest things that Apple has done with the camera app on iOS 26 is the ability to show users when their lenses are not clean. And for that to work, you need to go to your settings and go to the camera right here, and then you will have the ability to actually enable lens cleaning tips. If you enable them right here, once you go to your camera and you're trying to take a picture or a video, you will see right here at the top the tip basically letting you know that your lenses need to be cleaned. That way, you're always taking the best pictures and videos. Moving up here to the control center. Now with the control center on iOS 26, if you invoke the background sounds, you can now actually tap and hold here, and not you only get more sounds with iOS 26, but you also get this slider right here that allows you to adjust the volume of the background sounds. This won't adjust the volume of your media. As you can see, I have it there at about 50%, but the volume of the media right here is all the way down. And you can see I turn it up all the way. It is still right there at the middle, so 51%. So that won't affect the volume of your media, only the volume of the background sounds. Now, if you're on iOS 26 and you don't really like the new liquid glass design, this is what you can do. Head on to your settings, go under Accessibility, and then you will be able to actually reduce the transparency, which will make the basically liquid glass effect go away. So right here under display and text size, you reduce the transparency. This, as you can see, will remove the liquid glass effect from your device. If you just don't like it, don't want to use it, then you can go ahead and do this. And it doesn't look really good with the transparent icons, but if you just go ahead and move to the default icons, it will look much better. This way you have removed the liquid glass effect from your device. So that's basically it for this video, guys. These are 10 amazing things that your iPhone can do on iOS 26 that you might not have known about. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Leave a like if you did and subscribe for more. And I'll see you on the next one.